And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the new Byte. Welcome everyone to our live stream.
Hello.
Yeah.
We finally did it. So, as of right now, in this second actually, I can show you guys. Our website is live, thenewbyte.com. And as you can see, we already have a few posts online based on previous work that we've done. So we already have a back catalog of cool things that you can see and stuff that you can read on our website. New stuff will come on very soon, but for now, let's go back into the regular chat window and let's say hi to my co-host. Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi. How are you doing? Everyone
Good,
good?
thanks.
I'm good.
How about you?
Doing good.
Fantastic myself. Yeah, so we have a full evening planned for you guys, lots of cool stuff, and I just can't wait to show more of what we will do very soon. For now, I would say we just introduce ourselves and say who we are. So, of course, with Emily being the lady in the group, you can start and tell a little bit about yourself, who you are, what are you doing.
So my name is Emily. I go by the name of Rainbow Belts or Starfriend 45. I'm from England. I am currently a business student. I absolutely love gaming. I love making films, watching them, stuff like that. I go to university in London. I absolutely love like the London life and stuff, but I do commute in from where I am right now. And yeah, I look really forward to like doing this project with you guys and yeah, sharing the gaming world with you. So yeah.
Cool.
Excellent.
Thank you and welcome. Dan, I guess you can continue.
All right. As House Tess has said, my name is Dan, or DJH331. I've been around for a while on YouTube, just getting into this on the Twitch. Been really, really enjoying reviewing video games over the past few years, and I look forward to reviewing a lot more titles in the future. And yeah, I'm your classic gamer. I love most games under the sun. So not much more to say, really.
I mean, yeah, our work probably speaks for itself. And of course, I also want to say a few words about myself. Most people know me, of course. I'm Florian Reich, known as House Test for 5 years now on the web. And yeah, I'm doing now a new project with you guys here, the new Byte. And I actually left my own project, House Test, for this. Mainly because I know I just can't do like full-time things and with two projects at once. So yeah, the new Byte, my new home for reviews, for gaming topics and everything. And since we're now in a group of 3, I'm actually looking forward to it because that means I'm not the only person doing stuff for the project, but actually more than one. And that needs to me having, of course, more time to polish up my stuff and to bring even better quality to us. So that is something that I really look forward to. Emily, just one bit. If you are typing and not saying something right now, maybe you want to mute your microphone because everyone can hear the really loud clicking. Just so
Okay.
you know.
Tap, tap, tap.
I will.
Don't worry about that. Yeah. We already get the nicest comments from our newly found followers or older ones. Very nice of you. Thank you.
Good stuff, guys.
The fun thing is we've been doing this now for a month, like working together, trying to think, what do we want to do? Where do we want to go with this? How should it look like even? And it's quite crazy how we got here. Dan, maybe you want to talk about why you approached me to do a new thing.
Well, so we were originally all doing a project called Gaming Masters with a good friend of mine. And he decided that he wanted to move on to do other things, so decided to shut down Gaming Masters, sadly. So I know House Test was a really great creator and had a massive passion for video games like myself. So I asked him, hey, do you want to start our own project and see where we can go with it and do some incredible things? And thankfully, he was like, yeah, let's do it. So here's the new Byte, and I can't wait to get started or continue getting started.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I was also wondering, like, how can I do more than just house test? How can I bring this to the next level? And at the same time, when Gaming Masters was saying, we want to change things around, and now it's more of a solo project, which is absolutely fine, Eddie. Good luck on everything you do, of course. There's no problem between us. We still love each other. I was still thinking, like, what can I do next? And it turns out that actually the chance just fly by. And Dan said, hey, you want to join? And of course, I was fully with it. So just from day one, we were thinking, hey, we got to do something together. It should be on a website probably, but also more in the video direction. So yeah, this is where we're going now. And of course, more live content, which is something that I also wanted to do. But I was thinking doing things live is really quickly getting tired, at least for myself. So it's good to have more people on board with who we can play more stuff with.
Yeah, I definitely look forward to doing some more live content and doing some more things, especially with these guys. There's some really, it's been really awesome what we've been doing so far, and I can't wait to see where we can go with it.
Yeah. And the good thing is, as I said before, we go on to play some games together too. So, yeah, we have lots in petto for you. For now, I think it's time to open the bottles. I don't know, Emily, you've been talking about that on our Twitter as well. So, I got this road caption Zach here with me that I will just open as a ceremony.
Are we all showing bottles now?
I don't know.
Hey, I have a very fancy bottle opener.
Oh,
hey, can you guess? Can you guess what it is? Does chat know what this is?
I can barely make it out, even though it's my very good Logitech webcam that I gave you.
Well, I'll wait a few minutes and see what chat has to say. I'll let you know in a few minutes if nobody says anything.
Yeah. The good thing is, this bottle is so small, it's just one glass full, and it's more than enough that I want to drink of that, because actually I'm more of a beer guy, not of Prosecco or what. But for the occasion, of course, I will raise my glass for you.
I'll just try and open this.
This
will be entertaining.
Thank you so much, Cap. We respect you for being here. Thank you. We really appreciate your support.
Yeah, in case you don't know, we will also record this right now, so people can enjoy it later. And this will be, of course, also the start for our podcast series, which we're also doing next to all the other stuff. So we plan to do these things live. We haven't set a specific day in the week when we want to do that. Depends on who's having time and how busy we are, of course. But we try to aim for at least one podcast episode per month. That will be, of course, also streamed live on YouTube and Twitch, and later available on SoundCloud as a recording.
Right, in watching the chat, Cap, I see you're right. It is a weapon, and I'm going to give you a clue and say Halo, and that's a massive clue. So we'll see if you can get it.
Yeah, too bad I haven't played Halo yet, but there's another thing that we want
That's going to happen.
Yeah,
it's going to happen.
We're going to play the Halo series Coop mode. Can't wait for it.
That's going to be awesome.
And Emily finally managed to get the bottle open. Hey! Yeah.
Oh, we've got an R in the chat.
Great. So, I guess everyone is ready.
Okay.
So, a toast to you guys. It was lovely working together with you until now, and it's going to be even better now that the world can also see. So cheers.
Oh yeah. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Was okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. Hey, Bobby. Be happy. My apologies.
Yeah.
But yeah, the what it was is it's a bottle opener of the gravity hammer from Halo. I believe it was introduced in Halo 2. So I got that from the Halo Loot Crate series, which has some pretty cool things.
Like, is it Loot Crate and a Halo box, or is it actually continuously coming in Halo themed boxes?
It's a Halo. The one I got was the Halo themed boxes. So they've got some specifically really cool ones, and the Halo Crate is one of them.
Oh. Yeah, I got one box from a viewer who gave me lots of stuff, and wasn't sure of the good thing, like a stick or something, something for my keychain, like.
Yeah. Emily typing, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I was writing that in chat so we don't have to talk about it.
I'm sorry. I realized that after I spoke it.
Yeah, we're super professional. We got a few things planned. And I don't know if we don't have anything to add for now for the new Byte. This is just a thing that has to evolve also over time. So we had lots of work done right now, as you can see, with the OBS layout, for example, for live streams and the website. But now this thing actually has to be filled with content and all that. So until now, I don't think we can tell much more about the project because there's not much more. And we're going to work starting tomorrow. I will plan to have my Dragon Ball Fighters review up tomorrow or Monday, depending how fast I can do it. And that will be my first big post on the website. And Dan, what are you working on right now?
So I'm slowly progressing my way through Monster Hunter World, and it's a fantastic game, and I look forward to putting out my review, which hopefully will cover everything you need to know about Monster Hunter World. And I won't include a few tips or tricks because I think we'll leave that for a couple of videos, but that'll definitely be everything you need to know before you buy. So definitely check that out.
Yeah, in case people haven't bought it already. I mean, what I read on Twitter and all that is everyone is talking about that cat partner that they have.
I recreated the cat that I have at home. Small, medium-sized city. He is quite a substantial boy. But yeah, so I've got my own personal cat in game. He follows me around, helps me, heals me a lot because I get hit a lot by monsters. But yeah, good stuff.
Cool. Yeah, I on my part played Dragon Ball Fighters for a good time already. Funny enough, I haven't played much online right now, and I think I will leave this for the coming weeks, so my review will probably only focus about the game mechanics and the story that we can play, and of course about the feature set, because the game features a lot actually, and I was happy to see like the pre-order stuff, which are 2 avatars and 2 playable characters, meaning Vegeta and Goku Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, the blue-haired version. They can also be unlocked just by playing the game, like playing it a lot, but it can be unlocked. And it's something that I really respect. If people say, okay, here is a pre-order bonus, but if you don't want to pre-order it, if you want to get it later, you can still get it without paying more. So it's already a good start.
It's always good when a game company does that.
Yeah.
Inclusive of the entire community.
Yeah, I mean, everyone was really hyped just to get the game. I played it at Gamescom for the first time. Fell immediately in love with it. Then I played the closed beta, which was nice. I got beaten a lot from a good friend of mine who barely gave me any chance to learn the game. And now the open beta at the start of the year, actually, finally there was a tutorial in the game. I slowly got to know how the game works and everything. And now that it's officially out and I had a lot of time to exercise, I think mediocre. Like the harder spot settings still get me really well. So it's a good fighting game, definitely, and it's in 2D plane, and it's done by Arc Systems, the guys that already did the Blast Blue games, which you might have heard of from those big fighting tournaments.
Hmm.
Anyway, the website looks good. Kudos to whoever designed it. Yeah, that's a mixed work between some it's a mixed work between a prerequisite theme and lots of stuff that I also programmed into the code and styling of it. So yeah, it's really a lot of work went into this also. So it's not just taking your theme and putting it on WordPress. Thanks if you like it. That's really nice to hear.
Yeah.
All right. So something that we also want to do, in case you don't have anything to add right now, is we want to talk a little bit about trailers. And for now, we've set out to take a look at 2 trailers, which are not too long. One of them is the Rainbow Six Siege Outbreak trailer, which I'll share with my colleagues again. And once they're ready, I will switch over to the scenes so every one of you can see and hear it, of course. And I'm quite excited to maybe play Rainbow Six Siege again. I know a good friend of mine, Visual Project, is actually playing a lot of it and was asking me constantly if I want to join and why I'm not doing that. And yeah, I'll be doing that very soon as I can. All right, I'm ready.
All right.
Emily, you got it open?
Yes.
Ooh, well,
We go.
number. Let's take a look at 3, 2, 1. What is Rainbow Six Siege Outbreak? I can already see a theme that's more like Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
Boyd, you in? Janie says you haven't picked up the paper in days.
Oh.
Coming in, all right? Now don't shoot. Damn it. Crap, you can take away in here, huh?
Oh shit.
Oh. Oh.
Damn, that's some sound design right there.
Oh.
So yeah, that's a new Coop event coming around March. And I'm definitely interested to see how that one plays out. Seems to be a lot of work went into this.
I'm really hoping that it will be a mode which will allow people to work, because it did say the co-op mode, but I'm really hoping that it will be like versus AI, and I'm really digging the kind of outer space theme. I'm not sure if they're going to go with the alien side of thing, or they're going to go with just like it's an object that fell from space, or
Yep. Alright, we could see like USSR on the side of the thing, so maybe it was an experiment that went wrong. Who knows? We're gonna see at the start of March.
Lands on it lands in US soil. It's ours now.
I mean, that's how the world works, right? You find it, you keep it.
Yeah, finders
Fair
keepers.
Oh man, Emily, what do you think about that?
It does look good.
Point.
Yeah, I do. I do like the. I like the theme. I like how it's going to be like co-op and stuff. So it looks really good, and like I think it might be like worth a play.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think it was a free event, right? I don't know. 6C. Let's look that up. Outbreak. Because if it's inside of a DLC, I'd rather be less interested. Because with Rainbow Six Siege, in case you have missed the big news, Ubisoft actually started to ask for a higher price again for the base version. Because the game started out with $40, and in year 2, all of a sudden it had to cost like $60. And the backlash to it from fans or community in general just was so aggressive that the people at Ubisoft said, okay, we return again to the base form. But yeah, Actually, it's year 3 now. It's already out
Yeah.
2 years. Wow.
God, I can't remember if I bought the new pack, but I've been playing it every single year since it's come out. Not religiously, sadly, but I've played it quite a lot, and I've definitely enjoyed it. But I'm still hoping that at some point they'll bring out this. This looks like it's the redemption, where they bring out a mode where it's just working together cooperatively. Let's complete the objective and everything, you know.
Hmm.
Because that was what the trailer, when they first announced it, it just looks so good. You just bust in, get a hostage, and get out, and then it was completely multiplayer, which is such a letdown.
Yeah. And Chad is already bringing that up. What about the pay to open loot boxes? Like in the CSGO, where you have to pay for a key in order to open a loot box. Not a fan. Not really.
Yes and no. If it's cosmetic, fine. If it's actual like weapons or attachments and stuff, get that out.
Yeah.
Get it out straight away.
I mean, if I remember correctly, and Chat will correct me about this, Rainbow Six Siege actually started out like, okay, here's the base game, and if you want to play it a lot, you will earn points that will help you to unlock also the later coming DLC operators, or you buy straight up for the season pass, and you will get them automatically. So you have the choice, either paying for it or playing a lot for it. Now with that system, I'd rather say, why don't they keep it like that? So if you're interested in loot boxes, just straight up pay for them, like in Overwatch. Yeah. But if you want to, you can also play a lot and just get them directly for that. Yeah. So Video Project is also saying 120 euros for all 50 boxes. Wow.
Oof. Right in the wallet. Right in the wallet.
That's not good. Oh, man. Yeah.
150
As we see in the official
pounds.
blog post, the two new operators, one is from France, and what it seems, I don't know where the second one is from, but text says, one operator hails from France and uses a drone to maintain quarantine perimeters. Their service record is astounding, but the list of regrets seems endless. Ooh, dramatic. Who knows? Second operator has a text that says, the other operator moved to Russia to pursue their studies, and they uncovered a range of applications for self-dissolving nanobots. All allies can benefit from the research carried out by this CBRN specialist. So I think that's like a buff type player? Operator?
Okay, so it's more support type role. I definitely think that when they created Rainbow Six Siege, the standard base operators worked well as a group, but then as the years went on and they added more operators, they kind of lost track of the group play because it just became about, let's do multiplayer, and nobody had picked it up in the pro scene yet. A pro scene hadn't even started. But now that they've got a pro scene, they're like, well, we need a few operators that support the rest of the team, make the team a bit stronger. So this is, I think, is a good addition to kind of round out all the teams.
Sometimes I have to wonder about chat, like, who's making babies?
Oh yeah. So Alpha Zombie, who's in the stream, in the chat. I am playing on a friend of both of ours Arc server. So we've got a couple of T-Rexes now. So apparently they're getting it on. So
that's what it says. The T-Rex is on.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. T-Rex babies. Cool.
But yeah.
Yes, I guess we can close the chapter on Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah.
But I wonder, since we're talking about Arc, like, since when do you play it and how is it right now? Because I heard about it the last time they brought forward the DLC while they were in early access phase, but I haven't heard about it since.
Yeah, I was one of the original people who kind of jumped on the hype train when Ark was in early access, and I believe it was on what's it called? Anyway, it was on one of those GoFundMe or something type ones.
Oh.
But so I jumped on quite early. Decided this was going to be quite a good game just based on what they were saying. Now that they've kind of come out with the full game. They haven't done what they said they would do with optimization. The optimization is just bad.
Okay.
It's really, really bad. They say they're getting around to it, but at the moment you have to make sure that you're running it with the settings that you have. So I have to drop down to like a DirectX 10, and then put it all the way down to medium settings from Ultra because otherwise it's just unplayable. So the graphics don't look fantastic, but in terms of gameplay, there's a lot there which is really good. Especially if you've got a server and you're hanging out with mates, and it's just chill.
Cool. Yeah, I was actually listening from a friend, like, hey man, I'm playing Ark a lot right now. It's really fun together. And I always think, like, I don't know, man, crafting, building, dinosaurs, whatever. Right? So it's nice to hear something positive from someone who's actually playing.
Is it just dinosaurs, though?
Yeah,
Is it,
so
like, a whole range.
Yeah, so what they did was they decided we're going to create a survival multiplayer game with dinosaurs. So they started off with like the classic dinosaurs from the Jurassic period, and now they've gone through like everything. So in some aspects of it, you've got a T-Rex will be fighting a saber-toothed tiger or a mammoth or something, which is pretty crazy because they would probably never fight. They probably weren't around in the same period. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, they decided to add more and more and more in, which is really, really cool because there's so many to capture and understand and to tame. And of course, in the case of the T-Rex, have eggs, have babies and all of that. So, yeah, it really focuses on the Minecraft type of thing where you can go around the world searching for resources and crafting. You can't modify the world too much. There are only select things that you can modify. But in terms of like creatures in the world, there are mostly the age-old dinosaurs. There's a couple of megalodons as well in the water parts, which is a lot of fun to play, but quite scary when you're walking over a bridge. You look down and there's like 20 sharks just circling. And they're all about 4 times the size of you. So, but yeah, it's really good fun, and maybe one day we'll get to play together.
Is it like a set world, or is it like a sandbox kind of thing where it's like randomized or something?
There are set maps, and each one has a different thing. So it's kind of like PUBG, where you've got the standard one, and then they have a desert one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they've got a winter one yet or not, but a lot of the areas, so the standard one, it's got jungle biomes, open plains, and it's also got a mountain with a volcano in it, and another mountain that's covered in snow and things like that.
That sounds cool. So
yeah,
different,
it is.
like biomes.
Yeah, there are quite a few biomes across them, but they are massive. It's massive. I think it took me something like a couple of in-game, at least like 7 in-game days to walk across from one side to the other, and that was back when it was just the one map. So I don't know how big the other ones are.
Wow. Okay.
Cool. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just checking back a few things in the background. So, just in general, a shout out to everyone coming out today. Thank you so much. We wouldn't have dreamed about that much attention. So it's really nice to see you being active in chat and listen to us, of course.
Yeah, can we get a bunch of hearts in the chat just for appreciation of all of you guys? I'm gonna put one out there. I'll put one out there right now. Let's get some hearts in the chat.
Nice. I think I'm not that sure if it still works. I installed something on Twitch which lets you actually click on the screen to give you hearts, and everyone can see how everyone is giving each other hearts on stream. Which is something that is already in Periscope, clicking, and it's actually nice to see how little hearts are flowing up on the screen. So I really like that one, but yeah, it's nice.
Oh, now
now they're
the
coming
heart's
in.
streaming in. Thanks, guys. Hey,
Hey, cup of cat. People.
share the love. Share the love.
Nice. So yeah, that is all about Ark that I know. Exactly nothing.
All right, let's. Have we got another trailer? Have we got another trailer
We
to watch?
have one more trailer, Ray, right now,
Excellent.
which was published by Xbox today, and that is the Far Cry 5 story trailer, actually. So I will share the link with you.
Mm-hmm,
It looks really good.
Yes, we are about to see very soon. So let me know if you're ready, and I'll switch the scene.
Okay.
I'm not even sure if I marked the stream for mature. So I hope the
Oh,
trailer
well.
isn't too bloody.
Day one ban.
Yeah. Oh god. Okay, everyone ready? Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, play.
I was chosen by God. I have apostles.
Oh god.
Shut this dude.
I have the blind to see. I
Oof.
save
That water looks amazing.
Yeah.
but
It's great graphics.
sent before, God will never let you take
Ah, okay.
me.
This world is on
Oh.
the brink.
Don't you understand what we're trying to build?
And now, collapse is upon us. We will take
Oh my god, there's someone hanging. What the hell?
Oh.
or not.
I guess that's where the rating comes from.
The cult stealing our land, kidnapping our friends. This is our home. Your grandfather built this place.
I thought if we could just hang on, Eden's Gate would just go away. But they won't.
They've been waiting for somebody to kick off their goddamn holy war. You need to build up resistance.
No.
Make no treaty with them.
Oh.
Show them no mercy.
Nice.
Stick together,
That truck.
Yep.
never break us.
A bear.
Oh.
What God gives, no man can take away.
Take back your town.
Oof. Oof.
I don't know, man.
Drug sequences equal Far Cry. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that one, Hulu.
Probably, yeah. So, yeah, from what I've seen about Far Cry 5, I don't know, man. I think I just got dumped to all those big titles from Ubisoft. So I already skipped Assassin's Creed Origins, which I might want to check out later, but who knows. And Far Cry 4, I just tried out for an hour and was bored.
Yeah.
Like,
The Far Cry series itself, I think the best one was Far Cry 3. Just because of the story was so engaging. It was different from the previous Far Cry games, but ever since they've never really found a way to engage their users as much as they did in Far Cry 3. Far Cry 3 was just outstanding. But yeah, Far Cry 4 was fun. They added a little bit of co-op into that, and that was good. But I don't think Far Cry 5 is going to capture the magic that was Far Cry 3. And I think that Ubisoft or whoever created this is really going for the they're really going for the shock factor of just kind of like, here's something really controversial. That's a Far Cry game.
I guess so. I mean, for most Americans, I mean, it's now in their homeland, so maybe there's a connection for them. For me personally, it's just like, okay, some lunatics again, just not on an island, but instead on the mainland. But I think as always, when I see those games, maybe I'm just an anomaly because I try to play like so many games, and it's just natural that I get tired of them. But when I talk, for example, to something that I recently had in my Destiny 2 group, which I haven't seen in 2 weeks again,
oh no,
they were saying like, yeah, Destiny 2, it's not the best game, but it's like the only game that I have. And there isn't any other good big game that I'm interested in coming out very soon, so I'm playing that. And maybe right now, Far Cry 5 with the March release date is just in a very good position. I mean, Red Dead Redemption just got moved to October. It's not this year, this financial year again. So that's very good for Far Cry, at least. And Red Dead Redemption 2 again also set in the US, but in a dumber time. So just another big open game that people can waste their time on, even if it's good time.
Oh, it's not wasting time, House Test. It's creating memories.
Oh, okay. I don't mean that in a negative way, just saying.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I definitely think it's probably going to draw a lot of sales from that. And who knows? I may be completely wrong. The story may be really engaging and interesting, but hey, hasn't come out. I'm speculating.
Yeah, as we all do.
Yeah. Oh, we got a Wild Eddie in the chat.
Nice. Hey Eddie, welcome. This is what you've done to us. We're not doing our own thing.
But yeah, Vidya, I 100% agree with you. The co-op is probably gonna be the best draw for Far Cry 5. But yeah, if they continue with the no progression thing from both sides, that's just gonna suck for everyone.
Rude. We're not rude. We're friendly and aggressive. Yeah, I mean, it's a good argument to say games that launch around March are tending to fail. I'm not that sure about it. I mean, release list 2017. Gotta take a look at those games that released last year. There's always a good list on GameSpot. I'll share the link with you guys. So if we'll scroll down to March. Okay, we already have a bad example.
Uh-oh. What's number one?
The first one is Nintendo Switch came out in March last year. So, massive success with Legend of Zelda, of course. And be gone ads. We have Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. Now, we could argue if this was successful or not. But for what I saw, at least, people were still very interested in that game. People had a lot of time playing it because it was in that release window, I'd say. Then we have Nier Automata, which got lots of prizes, lots of praise.
Good stuff on that one.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls Legends, which has kind of gone into the background of gaming. I think it was just the Elder Scrolls series trying to jump on the Hearthstone bandwagon that a lot of games have done that just sadly unsuccessful.
Yeah, but maybe a little too late also. Like 1 year earlier maybe would have been better. Yeah,
definitely. Because when I played I got to play the closed beta or alpha of it. I can't remember which one it was, but that was a while before the release of when it finally came out. And if they'd released it then, I think it would have been fine. Maybe there was a few bits that needed to be changed or edited, but it was in a really good playable state, and I just don't understand why they didn't bring it out.
Yeah, we have another game that came out in March last year. Mass Effect Andromeda.
No. I'm gonna kind of push my career out a little bit by saying I actually really liked Mass Effect Andromeda.
Ah.
Okay, you can say but every single problem that people had with it, I never had a problem. I was playing on Xbox One, no frame rate issues, no weird expressions, no missing textures, absolutely nothing. It was perfectly fine for me.
Okay.
And in my review, which is on the new Byte, go check that out. As I've put in that multiple times, it's a fantastic game, but I think just because people were trying to run it on a PC, there was major issues. Because here's where I'm gonna die, but the PC is not the end all and be all of video games.
Yeah, probably.
There are other things out there.
Yeah, I guess so. I've just drawn up a list for this year's March, just to see what will come to us. This year, apparently, we have Ni no Kuni 2.
Ooh.
So that's another big title, next to Far Cry 5, of course. And also we have Detective Pikachu coming out on the 3DS March 23rd.
Hey, Eddie. Rona was not March; it was February.
Yep,
it was Valentine's Day.
I mean, if you're talking about the launch window, it still counts for that, I'd say.
Yeah.
But did you see the Detective Pikachu trailer? Like,
no, I didn't.
We have to take a look at that because that is so freaking funny. I'll just open it. Give me a second. Preparing stuff in OBS. Yada yada. Don't mind me. It's already the right window. Cool. So let me know when you're ready, and I will start the trailer.
You good here?
Yeah, Emily's muted, but she's giving hand signals.
The 1 second, signal. Her classic.
Okay. I'm ready.
All right.
Then let's start. Detective Pikachu official trailer 2018, released 3 weeks ago.
Sorry I'm late. Come on, let's go.
Tim, don't tell me you confused this guy for me, did you?
Are you saying a real detective?
I'm not just a detective. I'm a great detective.
Can we just stop?
This coffee smells so good. Don't boss me around.
So the actual gameplay doesn't look too bad for a 3DS game, actually. It's all puzzles and all that. Like, I'm kind of interested. I have a 3DS here, so I might get it anyway.
Okay.
Just because it looks fun, right?
Yeah. Watching this, it makes me immediately think of whenever you watch an abridged anime where they just kind of they change all the words, how the character's speaking and everything. I'm just like, yeah, I can't believe it's official. It seems so fake.
Yep, but it's very official. Oh god.
No.
I can't believe it.
Oh no. Nintendo is officially out of ideas.
I don't know. If they were out of ideas, they just done a new Pokemon game. And guess what? They did release Pokemon Sun and Moon, and just 1 year later, the remaster, or I don't know what the hell Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon was. But that was a sign for me they were out of ideas. This Detective Pikachu thing is something where I'd say, hey, okay, they take the characters, but do something completely new. So a detective game with Pokemon, I don't say that's a little new.
I'm honestly surprised by how they've decided, how Nintendo just as a group have decided to make Pikachu speak English or whatever language now, because they did this in the Pokemon movie that they released a couple of weeks ago. it's a couple of weeks ago. Oh god, I'm that far behind. Probably a couple of months ago now. I can't remember when it was, but right at the end, they had Pikachu speak English, and I saw a couple of videos of inside cinemas, and people were angry. People were super angry. So I would like to see what people are talking about Detective Pikachu.
Yeah. Like, of course, this got memed anyway, so I don't know. Some people were already releasing like additionally lip synced trailers. I don't think I have the link from Jim Trinker, who people might know from Videogamer. I can try to find it, but I guess I won't be successful. I don't think I want to spend too much time on it right now on live stream, but yeah. Detective Pikachu is a thing.
Well.
Another big game, actually, that's coming out in March this year is Sea of Thieves.
Oh, yeah, Sea of Thieves. Yeah, Sea of Thieves is... Oh, it looks so good. I'm not sure. Is it one of the games that are doing... what's it called? Where you can buy it on either PC or Xbox, and then you can play it on both. Is that... I can't remember what that is like. I know they did that with Shadow of Mordor.
Isn't it Shadow of War?
Shadow of War, Shadow of Mordor.
They're both shadows, but yeah. I forgot the name too. What was announced though is that if you have the Xbox Pass or whatever it's called, all coming Xbox exclusive titles or Microsoft exclusive titles will be included in that Game Pass, and that's actually a very good thing, as I see it at least, because my library is mostly PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch games. On the Xbox, I'm mostly playing Amazon Prime for the 4K HDR version of the Grand Tour. So it's really a shame that I don't own many games on the Xbox, but having Game Pass and getting access to the latest games there is sort of a good point.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much, Eddie, for adding Xbox. What did you say? Xbox Play Anywhere. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. But yes, because of the shared game saves and everything, and being able to play on both the PC and the console, it's going to make playing with lots of people very, very easy and very simple. And it's gonna, I think sales are going to go very high for it, especially with the Game Pass. The Game Pass that's a fantastic announcement, saying that all of our games that we're going to release as Xbox exclusives, that means like all future Halo titles. If you have Game Pass, you're going to get access to this. And that's just awesome.
Right.
That's really a step in the right direction.
So I can only add to that in saying, yeah, I'm a fan because it's a good thing. Although Sea of Thieves is not the title that would get me over to play it, because or at least for me, I don't know, just doesn't seem to be my kind of game. But there are other games coming this year, like Crackdown 3, I think, so I'd probably get Crackdown that 3. Then. Yeah, I think that's one of the ones in the thing as well. But yeah, so maybe we can do some pirate games, get some R's in the chat. At least if you play. So looking at the time right now, we only have 10 minutes left of this podcast segment, I'd say. So if you have the Game Informer article open, we can take a quick look at the release list for the coming week, and we can talk a little bit about that, because there are interesting titles coming out right now this week and next week. So we're talking about the week of, let's say, February 1st until February 11th.
February 1st till February 11th.
Yeah. So first off, this week we have Battalion 1944, and since we are both involved in it, me as a press person who got access to the closed beta and then open beta, and now also got a press key for review purposes, I was kind of surprised how the launch went. Like, I mean, the devs are very open about it, and that's something that I really love, especially at Bremerton. Jory Bremer is really really open about how the servers are running and what they're doing, keeping us updated about things. But for now, mostly people are saying, seems to be a good game, but they just can't get access to the servers.
Yeah, as somebody who backed them on Kickstarter, I've had access to all of their weekly / monthly updates, and every single week they're being so open and talking with the community and saying, how do you guys want the game to be shaped? What aspects do you like? What do you hate? That kind of thing. Every so often they'll do a live stream, which is really, really good. So with Battalion 1944, I'm really looking forward to some good content from them, and how open they are as a developer. They're really, really open, and they really like to talk with their community, which I think I'm hoping that some of the big companies will listen a bit more to their communities, because a game is nothing without its communities. So, yeah.
Also new this week, we have Final Fantasy XII: The Zodiac Age on PC.
I don't know much about that.
Say,
I'm drawing a blank here.
Yeah, I guess I'd also Google what that is. I saw a few people talking about that, but isn't that 12 games something like the MMO one, but worse? Like, I actually have to Google it right now. Sorry.
Let's have a look. What does Wikipedia say?
So the first thing that I see is a PlayStation 2 image. PlayStation 2, so it has to be something like re-release, I think.
Okay. Yeah, because it says released into Final Fantasy 12 is a role-playing game developed for PlayStation 2 in 2006. So,
wow.
The Zodiac Age high definition remaster of the Japanese only International Zodiac job system for the PlayStation 4.
Oh, okay.
So it seems to be a remaster / remake of Final Fantasy 12.
So Jason Schreier wrote on Kotaku, type of game is a Sky Pirate Simulator. All right. Fantastic combat and well, the PS4 remaster's changes make a great game even greater. Negative points, Van. Vaan. Must be some sort of character.
Van?
Yeah, I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know. I could say something about the next game. Oh, what?
So yeah, I just had a message in the chat. Somebody said Minnie Merlin was like talk about Iron Sight. Yeah, what about Iron Sight? Iron Sight is a multiplayer shooter. House Test, I think you covered a lot of this. Do you want to, as you know more information about it? I've just played it.
I think in November was the closed beta phase. This week, actually, we have the open beta phase, so we plan to play a few rounds of that later on the live stream as well. But what it is basically the continuation of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I'd say, because it has lots of those kill streaks, which are relying on the modern types of attacks that we have, modern arsenal, of course, and even some drones which are helping us, but it's not too futuristic. From what I've played in the closed beta, I haven't tried the open beta yet. I guess there's not much difference. It's really fun. It's very fast, doesn't let you think about most things, at least when I play TDM. And I'm really a big fan because it has some good strategies how you can get kill streaks down again if you are under attack. And you still gotta be smart with those fast reactions. So you gotta be fit for that game, actually.
Yeah, I when I was playing it, I really felt that it was a perfect mix between Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and Modern Warfare 2. It reminded me so much of all like the kill streaks and everything, the running about, the action. and I was enjoying it so much. It was just so much fun to play. And even when I was getting my ass handed to me on the multiplayer servers, I was having a great time. It was so much fun to do.
Yep.
So
I just read in chat about Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 15 is coming to PC, but not in February. It's coming in March 6th to be exactly. And yeah, that's another game. Funny enough, let's have a short segment about that. Final Fantasy 15, I think, was on sale on Xbox for like 20 euros or 25. And I almost bought it because I was thinking, okay, I got the new Xbox One X, and this is a game which was reported to be really well on that system. But then I waited and missed the chance, and now it's coming to PC where I'd say, oh, maybe I'll just get it on PC instead.
Oof.
PC.
No.
Yeah. I mean, if it would have been a multiplayer title, maybe that would have given me more incentive to go with the Xbox version. But yeah.
No, Altator. Altator? I think it's Altator.
I think it's Altator.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit like Tater Tot.
Yeah.
Like in America, yeah.
I don't think we talked about what genres that we'd like. We can talk about that. Do you want to quickly roll off a few house tests?
Yeah, I think especially for the communists, I mean, that would have been like implied if we couldn't talk about game. But anyways, so quick statement about myself, houses. I love to play FPS games, both shooter types, of course, so first-person shooters, but also first-person side adventure games, which are really fun to me. Other than that, of course, platformers, adventure games, and all other types of shooters. So I'm especially big in those looter shooters. Funny enough, not really Borderlands, but instead The Division.
Yeah.
Destiny, where I got like 800 hours in Destiny 1 and even over 110, I think, in Destiny 2 already, although it's so boring. And that's mainly my just next to very interesting indie titles that we'll also cover over the coming weeks. So my Nintendo Switch is actually filled to the brim with lots of indie titles that I want to talk about. So yeah, lots of that is also coming from me.
Look for those later, definitely. Emily, what about you? What's your jam for games?
Well, my favorite. My main two games that I play are Sims 3 and Fallout New Vegas at the moment.
Sure.
But I have played like Minecraft and other stuff like that. So I mean, like when I play a game, I play it like a lot, because when I played Sims 3, I kind of clocked over 2,600 hours.
Ooh.
Holy wow.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think I have any game with that much playtime.
Yeah, it's quite a lot of gaming. But I have been like a fan from the start, from like Sims 2, and then I went to Sims 3. So yeah, not a big fan of Sims those. Yeah.
All
right. Thanks, Dan. So it's your turn now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my turn. Oh, just quickly, I love pretty much every game. Only games I don't really like are not a big fan of FIFA. FIFA just doesn't gel with me. I don't know why. I like Call of Duty games, but I mainly like the story aspects of them. Multiplayer, I suck. So, shooters I enjoy to play, but I'm bad at the multiplayer aspects. Like 7-year-olds are way better than me. So,
oh wow!
But yeah, pretty much every game I will give a good crack at. I will give it a shot, and it's one of the things since I've become a reviewer for video games. I used to just play the same games over and over, but ever since somebody said to me, "Hey, do you want to review this game?" And I was like, not really played those types of games, but I'm down to play games now. Like every single genre or any type of game, like even a FIFA game. If you gave me a FIFA game, I'll play it, I'll review it, I'll try and be as neutral as possible, but I don't have to like it. So
Yeah.
That's the whole point. But no, if I had to pick a few games that were my favorites, I'd say the Halo series. I'd say Assassin's Creed, and I'd also say the Battlefield series is really, really good. I enjoy that a lot.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, if I had to choose between Call of Duty and Battlefield, I'd say, because I'm tricky,
Ooh.
Call of Duty for the single player, Battlefield for the multiplayer.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed
Try to
on
play
that.
both aspects of each release. Funny enough, I haven't played World War II.
Have you actually tried the story for what's it called? What was that Battlefield Cops and Robbers game?
Hotline.
Yes. Did you play the story for that?
Yeah, of
That
course.
was so much fun.
It was actually not bad, yeah. And I was thinking about playing that one again just for fun over a day or so, because it's not that long, but it has some very interesting aspects to it, definitely. So yeah, that is what we like. I still want to continue that list, so before we switch off the podcast and go to the gaming aspect of this live stream, next game on the list is Night in the Woods for Nintendo Switch, also already out since Thursday. And that is a title that I was interested in for a long time, was really well reviewed. It's a sort of adventure game, 2D play with some very fancy graphics, sort of artistic style. And it's about a young adventurer who returned after a while in its hometown, or her, I think it's she, the character. And there's some very interesting aspects of social coming together after a long while into the hometown and all that. So looked pretty fun. And now on the Nintendo Switch, I think I'll have a good incentive to play, because I'm mostly that type of gamer who wants to just play those games anywhere, sometimes on the train, and think like, oh, let's have a little adventure, not something too exhausting or too, where I have to spend most of my energy into it.
Yeah. So yeah, I think what game are we gonna move on to, or do you want to cover a couple more of these?
Just want to finish the list until
Sure.
7 Deadly Sins.
Okay.
I mean, if you don't have anything to say about that, cool. For example, SteamWorld Dig is just a game to me. I think the game was already released on the other platforms. And UFC 3, since yesterday on Friday, was released. Not a big fan. UFC fighting, just... I see sometimes clips of a friend of mine shows me them, and I think like, oh, that's brutal. But other than that, I don't know.
I played UFC 1, but UFC 2 was a bit of a letdown. I don't know why, but all of these fighting games like UFC, WWE, I can't remember what the other one is, but they like to, every single year, they like to change up how the controls are. It's like, if the controls are good, just leave them the same. Like,
Yep.
I can't get behind that. Shadow of the Colossus on PS4
Yeah,
in 3
that's
days.
a big title. Lots of people actually hated it because it was looking too good and too bad at the same time. I don't know how that works. People are crazy.
They're finding excuses.
Yeah, they're finding excuses because it's not running at 15 FPS like it's on the PlayStation 2. It's looking too good. And at the same time, people are coming here and say, oh, it's looking gross. Like, look at some of the games for the PlayStation 3 era. They look way better. Like, come on, people.
That's just the same arguments that were happening with Mass Effect Andromeda. Like, find some new arguments, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Funny enough, I have never played it before. Of course, I know about Shadow of Colossus, but it's another type of those games where I need like 2 days, nothing else to do, and nothing else to play. That really is something where you need to meditate to get into it, I think.
Yeah, so the new Civilization 6 DLC, Rise and Fall, coming out on February 8th. Might pick that up, as I've got Civ 6, so that could be an interesting expansion.
The only thing oh, sorry, please.
Oh, is that a co-op game? I was just wondering.
Yeah, Civ 6 is a it's a city builder co-op. So it's not just cooperative, but you can play against each other, or you can play against the AI.
Okay.
But yeah, you build cities, you build armies, you expand as much as possible, and then you either fight or you try and go for other types of victories.
Oh, cool. So you can play against other people.
Yes, you can play against other people, or you can play with people, or however you want to fight.
Oh, cool. That's good.
Oh, another person in the chat's like Mass Effect Andromeda was unplayable.
Ignore them.
I know. I'm not gonna
Civ.
do it. I'm not gonna do it. We're on Civ. We're on Civ right now.
Civ, I only know for two things. One thing was a glitch where Gandhi was all of a sudden nuking everyone because the value for something with Gandhi was switching from 1 down to minus something. So the integer value as a switch from the smallest one to all of a sudden to the highest one due to the fact that integers are just, if you count down to 0 and beyond that, you just start from the most highest value again.
That was actually it was unintentional, but because everyone loved it so much, just because Gandhi would nuke you, and that was just such an oxymoron. It was great. They just left it in. It's fantastic. But I think for Civ 6, it was changed. But it was a great feature while it lasted.
Yeah. And the other thing what I heard is if you play Civ 6 together, some people rounds may take forever, and some are even playing it like, okay, we have a full week in front of us, and we're going to play each when we can, and they have like 60 rounds over the span of a whole weekend, and maybe have progress of 5% or something.
Oh man! Yeah. But no, Civ 6 is a fun game. It's very enjoyable.
Cool. Another game coming out on February 9th, that is next Friday, I think. Is Dragon Quest Builders on Nintendo Switch. I sadly missed the beta phase that we had, so we could have tried it out. But as you know, I was busy building the new Byte, so I might give it a try for next week. In between some indie games, that might be a nice thing to take a look on. And somebody doesn't have to add anything. The 7 Deadly Sins Knights of Britannia is coming out on PlayStation 4. I have no clue what that game is about, but what I know is that I saw the Netflix adaptation of that manga, and that was actually quite fun. So
I believe it's just a video game of the same thing. So
probably
I don't know what the storyline is, but I know that they're using the same graphics as the manga and the anime that was on Netflix. Anime was fantastic though. That was probably one of my favorite Netflix animes that they produced.
Yeah. Seems to be like an adventure type of game, so might take a look at that later this year. Who knows? And that is the release week for the coming week. Interesting stuff with it, but yeah. We'll have something to cover first on our website, which is thenewbyte.com. And if you don't mind, I will enter now the end of the podcast segment for now. But if you're watching the live stream right now, don't go off. We are actually going to start to play a few games with you in order to celebrate the launch of a new project. So stick around. For now, of course, people, where can they find you? Emily, where can people find you on the interweb?
I'm on Twitter. I'm not my handle should be on the live stream down below. And that's where you can find me on Twitter. And anyone else.
Cool. And Dan, what are you doing and where can people find you?
Well, I am doing reviews, but if anybody wants to find me online, just all you have to remember is just search for DJH331. I'm on everything, anything, just search for that. So Twitter, Facebook, not Facebook.
Not Facebook.
Twitter, I think I am on, I have a couple of videos up on YouTube, so maybe check those out. But
cool.
Yeah.
That's it. And I'm, of course, Houses. Thank you so much for joining the live stream until now and hopefully later on. If you see the VOD of this version, you'll have, of course, all the links to the important things about the new Byte in the description down below. If it's on SoundCloud, YouTube, Twitch, anywhere, so you know where you'll find us anywhere else if you found us before. And if you're just hearing from people, of course, send them over to the website, thenewbyte.com. It's that simple. Everything else, of course, will be there as well. And if you want to have a cool, relaxed Discord community, of course, we'll also have our Discord group link everywhere posted. So it's a fun place to be. We have a new chatbot who is posting dogs and cats if we want to. It's actually very cute when we do that. So if someone posting the dog comment and all of a sudden everyone's like, oh, so that is a great place to be. And of course, in our Discord, you will also get the latest information about the project, The New Byte. Thanks so much for watching. We'll go into a short break and we'll be back in just a few minutes. Thanks.